I came to Cobleskill because I found out that this school had my major, which is graphic design. I know I could have gotten a city, but I wanted to be far away from home, but yet close to home, you know. Cobleskill is way different from Manhattan because Cobleskill, for one, is not a city. Um, the city has a lot of buildings. Cobleskill only has farms. Coming here, I guess it was a big adjustment because I had to break out of city mode, I guess. I'm so used to cars passing past my window making noise. I'm used to people yelling at each other. And like, I guess when I first came here, I was like, why is it so quiet? um, but yeah, like I had to get used to the cow doo doo in the morning, the smell. Had to get used to it. I came out 6th grade. My coming out story, well, it's a long story. Um, I came out to my very best friend at the time. His name was Andre, and we were like really cool friends. Like he actually came out before me, which I don't know, like in 3rd grade. I think he came out when he was born. So he helped me with like, understanding my sexuality. I didn't come out to my parents until 10th grade. It's a big jump. Reason being because I wasn't really sure how they'll take it. But overall, I mean, my mom, she accepts it. She doesn't fully understand, but she's willing to understand. That's all I ever wanted, which is awesome. My father was so nonchalant with it, he really didn't care. But I know he still loves me, so. Jonathan. Alright, so Jonathan was my very first boyfriend when I came out. I met him 8th grade. He was super nice. He was like a cool kid, I guess. He would hang out with like, the jocks, and I guess if you want to put in that terms, he was the jock and I was kind of like the outcaster. At the time, everybody kind of sort of knew I was gay. And Jonathan was very closeted. Like he was not coming out. So I remember one time me and him got into an argument, and I told him that I really needed him to come out to everybody. At the time, I was very pushing him towards doing it because I didn't want to be closeted my whole entire life. I wanted to eventually move on to the next step with him. I mean, we've only been going out for 2 years ever since then, and he was still stuck. It felt like I was advancing and he was just still stuck in that closeted mode. The next night, it was September 24th. I remember because my mom's birthday was on the 26th and I was miserable. The 24th, I was getting ready to go to class, and one of my friends, she calls me, she goes, "Oh my God, did you hear what happened?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, are you okay, first of all? I was like, "I'm fine, I don't know what's going on." She told me that Jonathan got shot. And I was like, at first I didn't know what to think. I was like, "Are you serious? No, this can't happen. You're lying to me." She was serious. I called his sister, and she wouldn't even pick up the phone. I remember like going around like banging my head against the wall, like, what the hell is going on? Who, like, what is going on? And so I go to school devastated, crying, like wondering what the hell. I don't know what to think. He didn't show up for class that day. I found out the next day he really did get shot. I was a wreck. Well, after I found out that Jonathan died, I started I went through a deep depression. I would rarely go to school. I used to drink heavily. I didn't care about my body as much. Like I used to just like flirt around, do whatever. I figured in my head that if if he's gone, nobody else will ever love me like the way he loved me. So I just had that in my head, and I just did whatever I felt like it. It wasn't until at say 10th grade when I had like a group of friends who really cared about me, who I guess kind of had me in an intervention. They sat me down, and they were talking to me. They were like, "You dude, you have to, you have to get over it. It's sad, I know, but Jonathan wouldn't want you to go through this. He would want you to be happy and move on." I took it to heart. I then got better, started doing extracurricular activities, started getting my mind off things, and to this day I'm still not over it, but I'm good enough to feel like I'm stable. I guess I'm stable and fine. It's been 5-6 years, I think. Yeah, 5 years. Coming to Cobleskill, having that experience happen, I mean, it's pretty. It was pretty hard actually, because I was going away. I was already nervous about coming to a new college, coming to a new school. I still wasn't completely over the whole situation with Jonathan, and I've been through rough relationships since then. But I found support and help from through the LGBTAU club that I'm so lucky to be in. I met good friends, and I guess that helped me get through everything.